Alright, here's a Hunter Summer Breeze ceiling fan in 42 inches that I got from Chris Chandler, who's better known on YouTube as Vintage Fans, etc. Got this from him since I figured, you know what, when's the next time I'm going to be able to find another 42-inch Summer Breeze fan for sale, especially for a collector. And since I've been looking for a 4-blade version for quite some time now, ever since I saw two of them at that sports place with Mark Wilson a year ago, I figured this would be a perfect opportunity. Wasn't asking too much for it, like 25 plus shipping. Figured that's not a bad deal for one of these, especially since these are pretty uncommon and somewhat rare at the same time. I already have the 5-blade version, so that's why I wanted to get the 4-blade one. And the best part about this one is it actually has pickled oak blades on it, instead of just white blades on both sides, which is what the 5-blade one I have is like. So, yeah, I'm not sure how long they sold the 4-blade version. I'm not sure they discontinued the 4-blade version right when the 5-blade version of the 52-inch Summer Breeze came out, and then they just started making the 5-blade version of the 42-inch Summer Breeze. But I do like these fans. They are pretty unique in my opinion. For me, they're kind of like they're like 42-inch Summer Breeze, like a 42-inch original 42-inch. I just like small version of 52-inch fans in general. So, yeah. Especially ones that are uncommon, so. Yeah. I'll zoom in on the blades. So, yeah. It's a pretty nice fan. I never knew that these actually came with the bleached oak or pickled oak blades. The 42-inch one. Since, well, I've also never seen one like with this side of the blade, so yeah. Definitely my favorite finish for these woodish white wood blades are definitely my favorite finish for white ceiling fans. And there's the Hunter logo. The fan is from the third quarter of 1991, where the 5-bladed version is actually from the second quarter of 1997. This one happens to have a black reverse switch and a brass pull chain, where the other one has a white reverse switch and a chrome pull chain. Since it's like from the late 90s, it makes sense. So it was like just a way of trying to make the fan look less dated. But yeah. Here it is. And let me go ahead and start the fan off on low. That's a good low speed to it. I don't know what my mom's doing out there, but yeah. That's a good low speed to it. Moves pretty good on low. Has somewhat of a fast flow. Kind of like the low profile above me has a fast flow as well. But not as fast, of course. No, she's just feeding the birds, that's what it is. But yeah, these are. I am glad to have one of each since they are pretty uncommon. I'm not sure which one's the more uncommon version, the 4-blade version of this fan, if it's 42 inches or the 5-bladed version of it. I've seen more videos of the 4-bladed one in white, so I feel like I see the white ones of these more often on YouTube. 4-bladed, so I'd assume the 4-bladed ones are more common. However, it just could be that they might have. This people don't see the 5-bladed ones as much, or there's just not that many videos of them in general. The only other 5-blade ones I've seen is the one that Cole has in bright brass, but do like it. I know John Reed has them in antique brass. The person who sold me the white 5-bladed version of it. I don't know if he has yet to do a video of it. I can't remember who else has a 5-bladed Summer Breeze as well in 42 inches, but there are quite a few that have the 4-bladed one. Chris Chandler has the bright brass one. Todd the Fanman has another one in bright brass. Then your Groundwater has one in white as well, just like this one. I think I know a few others have 42 inch ones, or that actually might be it. But I know there's definitely more videos of the 42 inch white ones. I know Dan's done a few videos of the 42 inch white ones in like a very old building. Yeah, like very old ceiling, and I've seen 2 anti-grass 5-weighted ones in Disney. But yeah, the 4-weighted ones. Yeah, maybe I don't know. This might be more videos of what the 4-weighted ones, but there could be a decent amount of 5-weighted ones out there as well. But yeah, let me go ahead and move the fan up to medium. That has a pretty fast medium speed to it. Especially for a small fan, medium speed is a bit fast, but still, it doesn't go too fast, at least. She's washing the dishes now. She usually tries to stay out of the kitchen, but usually she'll stay out of the kitchen when doing videos. So I don't think she knows, but yeah, it's not a big deal. As long as she's not like cooking, that makes a lot more noise. I don't know. She's just putting water for the birds. That's what she's doing. But yeah, that's a nice medium speed too. I do feel a nice breeze from it over here. Yeah. Let me go ahead and move the fan up to high speed. There's high. This fan does go very fast on high speed. If I was to install this, I definitely have the wash oak side or the pickled oak side blades facing down. Only because it's very unusual to see this fan in particular in this size with these blades facing down. It gives it more character, in my opinion, just instead of just plain white. It's definitely a very powerful fan. It's one of the most powerful 42-inch fans that I've tested. I know there's more powerful fans out there, especially Casablanca ones, but these are definitely very powerful fans for their size. In fact, even more powerful even more powerful than some 52-inch fans that I've tested. This will make a great kitchen fan, honestly. Not sure what type of light I'd put on it. Maybe a spotlight kit. I think that'll look pretty cool in this fan. But it will look a little bit big, but at the same time I think it will look pretty neat. These sometimes small fans, they look pretty cool with bigger light kits on them. But, I actually might try that on this fan later on this year. You never know. I just don't want to do it now, because I'm really not trying to do like 20 videos of a single fan at the same time. Or at once. If I was to do a certain different types of videos of fan, or I'd do it like through time, like little by little. At the coastal breeze, if I was to ever take that one down, I did want to test it with a spotlight kit. But now that it's in the bathroom, at the bathroom dressing room, that's not happening right now. But it could happen sometime in the future. Okay, let me go ahead and bring it up close so you can hear the air movement. Set it off and do a spin down. I did fix up the wiring, or the extension cord underneath it. Like I placed it even more underneath the canopy, so it would stay in place when I put it on high. And that's usually what I do to keep the fans from moving around a lot. And this fan is not the boil limit as much as this. Like it goes sometimes when a fan goes too fast. Like if it's not mounted, like being attached or anything, it's just sitting on the floor. So since this fan goes so fast, it's not a surprise that it moves on its own. I actually expected it to do that since the other one did it as well. So much like the vibration of it going so fast is what makes it move as well. That's usually what makes fans move if they're being floor tested. Well, if they're not, if the blades aren't out of alignment, that is. Which is why I don't suggest, if you're gonna floor test them, putting the fans on top of something like on buckets, because if they move and the bucket tips over from the vibrations, or if the fan is moving on its own a tiny bit and it falls off the bucket, the blades will break. So having it like this is more safe. Alright, it's come to a complete stop. So I'm going to reverse it, starting off with flow. Now the only thing I need is to get a 5-blade white summer breeze. But for some reason, as much as I see them out in public and on YouTube, I haven't been able to find one myself. Nathan did find one, well, he got for free, but might be able to get it for him, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, I do like to find, some breezes are one of my favorite Hunter fans. I've seen them a lot as a kid. Those and the Pastor 2s are like my biggest childhood fans, but Pastor 2 is more of a childhood fan only because there was 2 of them in my childhood daycare, and they were major childhood fans for me, those 2. So that's why the Pastor 2s are more of a childhood fan. Right, I'm going to go ahead and move it up to medium. I'm just pulling it like that, so I can actually pull the chain completely without having to give it like an extra pull, or like, I don't know, it's just like the way it's taped up, it's just easy to pull it like that. Might look a bit weird, but yeah. Yeah, does a pretty good job on reverse medium. In fact, I wish that if I could hang up fans in the basement, I would definitely, and also if the basement was cleaner, I could clean it, but it's just so dirty and I have bad allergies. If I was to clean it out, it would be so very bad for me. But, if I could, I would definitely hang this one up and the other one, 5-blade one up side by side. I feel like that would be a cool installation, but at the same time I wouldn't want them to get damaged. I feel like in a basement, if people go down there, which nobody really does, but I feel like the basement's not the best place to hang up a fan like this, especially since these fans are uncommon. I'd rather put something that's more common down there, like that's not a big deal if it gets damaged if I was hanging up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move it up to reverse high. There we go. The coastal breeze I wouldn't mind having down there. The incline petite I wouldn't mind. At the same time, I don't really need a ceiling fan up there. I just use the 4 fans. It would be nice to hang one up, but at the same time, if I was to hang one up, I wouldn't want to have like people, or the wind. I don't think the wind will wet me. But, she's letting me store fans down there as it is, so I don't want to push my luck and such. Yeah. And of course this fan does a great job on reverse as well. It's definitely one of my 42-inch favorite 42-inch fans. In fact, if I was to find another one of these, this would actually make a pretty cool dual install in the kitchen. If I could have like a dual install in the kitchen, that would be a pretty neat install. Yeah, I'll go ahead and shut it off. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.